Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. Hey, today we're going to look at the Aves deck. Aves means bird. This is put out from Lux Playing Cards. Lux Playing Cards is Brian Sloan. If you'd like to learn more about Lux or the cards they sell, you can visit luxplayingcards.com. This was a Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter that came in a branded, meaning it has the bicycle logo across the front, and unbranded deck. The branded deck is more like feathers with a claw at the bottom of it, kind of making a spade. And then the unbranded simply just says Aves, and there's a penguin on the front. Other than that, the cards on the inside are exactly the same. This is a fine art deck, meaning it's made from a fine artist. The artist behind this, she's a world-class artist. Her name is Karina Ebetova. She spent months and months and months working on the illustrations for this. She's actually a fine illustrator out in Russia. She does drawings, illustrations, murals, video, calligraphy, typography, you name it. She's worked for the New York Times, she's worked for USA, she's worked for Wired magazine. You can see her work all over the place. The tuck case on this is amazing. It's a linen texture to it. If you look really closely at it under the light, you can see kind of like the little grid work. The branded version simply says bicycle. Like I said, there's some flat feathers in a shape of a spade here with a claw at the bottom. It says Aves and linen finish made in the USA, and then it says fly on this side and Aves on this side, and there's some ad copy about Lux. On the unbranded deck, there's a penguin on the front, and on the back, it's a group of eggs in a nest. This is the symbol that she uses for the clubs. See the little club symbol? And then the back of the branded version has the exploded feathers graphic that is the back of her card. There is a custom tuck seal on here, which is simply a feather. And then on the inside, there's two kind of like little halo wreaths out of like branches on the little tuck flaps. So that is pretty much it for the tuck case. Now let's take a look at these cards. These cards, of course, are printed by the United States Playing Card Company, and they are on their famous retail stock. They do have a modern cut, and they do have air cushion finish. And if you'd like to learn more about cut, stock, or finish, you can click the link below in the description. The back design on this is extremely detailed. There's feathers and feathers and feathers, just from all different types of birds. And it's all kind of tied together with this beautiful pattern that repeats on the top and the bottom. It's kind of like an explosion of feathers coming from the central point here in the middle and just exploding out. The cards fan really well. It's a very colorful, very elaborate design, and even in this very small graphic of a playing card, you can still see a lot of the intricacies, and it's just really pretty. Here's what the back design looks like in a spread. With this deck, you're going to get your jokers, of course. You're going to get a purple bird and a green kind of brown yellow bird. I'm not going to tell you what all the different birds are because I am not an aviary expert. Your ace of spades is the front of the tuck case. It's that grouping of feathers with the claw at the bottom. And your two extra cards you're going to get your double backer, which is nice, and you're going to get your ad card. The ad card across the top says Animalia Chordata. That's your biology classification. If you remember way back when you were in high school biology class and you did kingdom phylum class, the class for this is Animalia Chordata. And so that is your ad card. The court cards are really where you get into all your really elaborate works of art. You're going to notice that each court has two pictures. There's a bird on the top and a bird on the bottom, and so each one is distinctly different. Sometimes it's the male and female of the species. Sometimes it's just two different types of the same bird. Here we have two turkeys, and here we have two different types of penguins. Okay? And so, like I said, each one of these cards is just a beautiful work of art, and I think for people that are into fine art, this would be highly collectible. I want to give you a close-up look at some of these cards. Here are the two jokers, and the ad card, and the back design. Here are the four aces from the Aves bird deck. You can really see Karina's detail and her work in these beautiful court cards. And of course, if you'd like to stop and take a closer look at these, you can use your own camera controls whenever you'd like. Well, that is pretty much it for this deck review. As always, we recommend that you like this video just so other people can find it faster. We also recommend that you subscribe to this channel just to stay up to date on the latest in cards and card magic. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can. I'm at twitter.com/magicorthodoxy and facebook.com/magicorthodoxy. Thanks. Bye.